Hello and welcome again. It is the second podcast of knitting in Mauritius. My name is Anna and I'm living here since 24 years. I'm Polish and my husband is German origin. My kids are Polish, Mauritian and German. We enjoying the life here very much, and that's why also, apart from knitting, I would like to present a little bit about Mauritius in this podcast. Bit by bit, I will tell you a little bit more about the country, and I will tell you a little bit about my friends, what they do here, what I do here, and bit more information about the small little island, very far away in the Indian Ocean. We are east from South Africa, east from Madagascar. The island is 40 by 60 kilometers, altogether 2,040 kilometers square only, so you can drive around Mauritius over one day, see a lot of places when you want. Even you can come here for one day, but to see the whole beauty of Mauritius, I think you should come here for 2 to 3 weeks and discover beautiful waterfalls, beautiful mountains. You can climb here on the mountains. You can swim in the bassins of waterfalls. You can spend your time on the beach side. You can do so many beautiful things. You can visit Pamplemousse Garden, which is botanic garden. You can visit Crocodile Park, Vanilla Park. You can visit Casella Park. And you can go in the mountains, drive quads, see the beauty of our country, and a lot of endemic plants here. On the end of this program, I will tell you a little bit more about Mauritius, but I'm so excited to talk to you about my products today, my knitted items, and my new sweater, which I will show you today, and soon I think on the 30th of June I will be publishing it on Ravelry, and I hope you will like it. I'm wearing it on today and I will just tell you a little bit more about it. And so I'm so excited about this program today. It will be shorter, I hope, but I have so many things to tell you, so many things to present to you. Yeah, so let me start. About Mauritius, I will tell you on the end, and I will put some pictures, some movies on the end. Also, I will show you on the map where we are. And yes, because I love this country so much, I would like that you know a little bit more about it. And maybe even from far away, America or New Zealand or Australia, people will come here. Yes, so let's start with some knitted products. On the beginning, I would like to show you what I promised you on the first podcast of mine. I would like to show you what I knitted with the stash of Annie Blood and old yarn, old wool from Brigitte Charrois shop. This is my handbag. I knitted. I was wearing already a few times. Yes, so this is my handbag. I made it here some lock, not with a bottom, but with some yarns hanging down. And on the yarn are some stones, shiny stones. Just to give, I told you I love very much to mix media. So the handle is just fixed together from strings, and time to time is made a knot here, for example. So it's very loose, but you can see through, but it is, I love it very much. So this was one of my first knitted products. I think it was a small accident project, but it came out beautifully on the end of the moment, and it is made out of this gold, silver, blue metallics and old yarns. It's just, to me, it's fantastic. I am wearing all the time. when I'm going out, but we're not going out here too much. Shops are open, but the restaurants are closed, beaches still are closed, so we're not going out much. But anyway, one day again. So on the back I have still one ball of the yarn, and on the back I can show you it was this yarn there. I put, it's old yarn, it's an amazing beautiful yarn, shiny. I will not do a pullover out of this because it's quite rough and scratchy, but it is very nice yarn. I also used the old yarns from Brigitte Charlois. I will show you this one. It is greeny, whitey, also very fluffy. Where's the end? Here. Also it's very fluffy and very it's giving texture, a lot of texture when you need something with it. So this is partly in the back. In the back there is a lot of different yarns are mixed by going, I hold two together all the time. Another project which I did, this was the first piece which I needed when Brigitte Charlois was making the sale of her yarn. I in the evening after buying this yarn, I just quickly needed something. So it is a small shawl which I fixed a bottom here. I have the shawl here fold together. Okay. Oh no, what is coming out here? Okay, one more time. Okay. So I fixed the bottom here like this. This is a German traditional bottom here, and this is the wool yarn which I also hold together, 2 or 3 different strings of yarn. Brigitte was very surprised that I did it something like this over one evening. Of course, it's just a basic stitch on the knit on all rows, but it makes me very happy, made Brigitte very happy, and made, I hope, the yarn very happy. It's beautiful. I will not put today on because I have my pullover, and I will just show you how it is knitted, how it looks like. I will tie my hair up. So this is about the historical yarn. And now I will show you what I knitted, what I designed, and what I will publish on the 30th of June on the Ravelry. I'm quite hot here. We have autumn in Mauritius, but it's very warm here in the room, so it's a bit sticky on me, but that's why I'm always moving it. But yeah, I will show you, and maybe later I will change to something lighter. So this is my top-down sweater, which I knitted with a lot of ease, like you see, a lot, and yes, it is knitted top down. It is knitted with yarn from Blue Sky fibers with brushed SURI. Blue Sky fibers. The yarn look like this, very fluffy. Now I'll show you this one. This is the white. So it is very fluffy when you're using it, later also, but when you wash and dry, it is going, it's growing, the yarn is growing, and it's filling all the holes in between. So it's like a one beautiful piece of fabric here, and it's not really holey. When I will pull, yes, the holes are there, but it's not really holey. Here I made some, oh sorry, I was showing you my belly, sorry. Here I made some lace and piqué finish. Also on the arms, lace and piqué. Here is some lace, and it is a bit like a turtleneck, but it's going down with the time, especially with the time when you sweat a lot and it's sticky. And yes, I will call the shawl beach and shells, and I would like to explain to you why. This, let's say, imagine this is the sand on the beach. This is the beach and the sand, and this is the corals on it, and the shells on it. So I have some shells here which I found on the beach, which are really amazing. They were already, as you see, they were already old shells, so we could pick them up from the... Ah, there is another little coral in. Okay, go in. It's your place there. You hide there. Yes, this is a shell which I found on the beach. You cannot take any living animals out of the shells, so you have to leave the shells on the beach. But when the shell is already like that, I mean the animals is not anymore there, you can take the shell home, but you cannot export the shells. This is, for example, another shell which I found on the beach. So these are the shells, and this is the sand. Lot of yeast, as I like a lot of air in my dresses, in my clothes. But I also love very much the shape it become, round here very nicely, and the yoke is also beautiful, showing you the shape of your body. Yes, top down and turtleneck a bit, but it's falling down. So I wet blocked it, and it grew a lot, even more than it's in the skin. I used the color whipped cream, and the brownish one is toasted marshmallow. So let's say toasted marshmallow is the sand, and the whipped cream is the shells. I used 3 skins of the brown color of the toasted marshmallow, and 1.5 skin of the white. And to use the whole fabric, the whole yarn of the white, you can just enlarge the part here with the stockinette stitch, then you put a bit lower, and then you have used all your yarn in a white, in order not to keep any stash anymore home, and not to keep parts of the yarns which you don't know later maybe what to do with it. I mean, I'm using all my stash all the time, all the little parts even of yarn. I'm making a lot of bags like this, for example, or hats where you just hold together. People sometimes don't know what to do with a small piece of yarn, but what I'm doing, I'm holding together yarn every few centimeters, and I'm putting every and each little piece in my products. In my hats, I knitted a lot of hats which I sent to my mom and my sister families there, and yeah, they were having for winter time, but I put a lot of different stash strings in the hats. So in order not to use, in order to use all the yarn, you can make rather longer the arms or longer the pullover. Then you longer is German. Longer pullover or longer arms. You can add here the stockinette stitch a few more times, few more rows, rounds, and you will have a longer pullover, longer arms or longer. I love this like this. It is more autumn or spring pullover. It is very warm, it's warm, but it is airy because it's a lot of hair coming in. Also through the armholes, because it's quite big armholes. It is one size. My petite friend was trying on and she loved it. So it was longer on her, but she liked the airy style. And I also tried on my XL friend and she loved also. She will definitely need to put a bit more of the white one, but for the length, but the arms are just good for her. I knitted it in a 5mm needles, which is 8 US size, and it is knitted in 5mm from bottom to the top. You don't need to change the needles. You can change eventually the length of the cable in order to keep it all nicely on, all stitches nicely on your work, that it not disturbing you when you work. So Beach and the Shells pullover will be published on the 30th of June on Ravelry. Today is the 23rd of June, and I'm recording when the kids have the last online lesson for the scholastic year. I'm really happy that it will finish for the time being. 7 weeks of holidays, 7 weeks of happiness outside in a garden. Hopefully my kids will not be too much on devices. 7 weeks of nice meetings with friends here around the country. But I hope the new year will start, the new school year will start with not online schooling, but in personal, in-school lessons. My kids miss the teachers, miss the friends, miss the classes, and I realized that the teaching online for my boys doesn't work so much. I mean, they learn, but I need to help, and I prefer when I don't need to do much of schooling, because we sometimes have different, I mean, to be a mother and to be a teacher is sometimes, teacher from school teacher is sometimes different to be. So my pullover, let's say we finished now around about my pullover. I would like to show you what I received from Milli from Tribeyarns. My parcel came yesterday. It takes forever to come from Europe or America, the parcels. Milli sent it immediately. Milli is fantastic, but the COVID restrictions and there is not many planes coming to Mauritius right now, and mostly the cargo planes, and they bring in goods, but everything takes longer, much longer. And I must say I was very surprised because Shop and Ship raised the prices so much, and especially from UK. So I'm a little bit disappointed, and I'm really sad, but I will have to maybe not stop to buy, but reduce my purchases from UK, because the prices went so high sky. This is really not normal. Yes, but I'm waiting now for another parcels. Also, I wanted to tell you that what I received from Milli, what I not received, what I ordered, it came, and the parcel is here. So I ordered again these yarns. They are from Blue Sky Fibers again, brush SURI. I love it. I have in plan to make something for my friend, and so it is here. It arrived. Now, what it came also, I ordered in 2 colors. Illimani SANTI. It is a wonderful, wonderful yarn. I needed already a shawl with it, but I will present to you another time. It is 45% ultra-fine merino, 25% baby alpaca, 15% yak, and 15% mulberry silk. It is so soft. It is so soft and so squishy, and so look how it bounces. It is just amazing. I needed a shawl, but I decided to order for my pullover. I will be needing a nice pullover, also top down, but it's my plan. I will put these two colors this time. I'm not a dark color person, but I decided not everything can be pink or not everything can be white. So I decided to order these colors. It is, this is natural, and this is dark gray. I love this, how bouncy it is. So imagine pullover in it, it will be just amazing. So Illimani SANTI in dark gray and natural. I will combine these two colors together, and I will put just waiting for my new shipment. I ordered a silk mohair and silk artisan yarns with pearls and some another beads on it, so it will be very fancy. Pullover top down, and as you see, as you know me already, I love very much to mix media. That's why I ordered the beaded skins with silk and in silk cashmere. I will see which one I will put here, but definitely it will be something with lace, and the colors matching, mixing around. I believe I will need maybe in a part of the pullover one round with each color, maybe slip stitches, something like this. So this was in my parcel, and what was in my parcel else? It was it's here. It was what I ordered for my 3 men in the family. I have in plan to need a pullover for my husband, a top down, also a regular. I just will show you what I do, and would like to tell you my experience with cardigan later for my husband. Okay, so what I ordered from Tribeyarns, also from Milli, the shop there. You can also order by the FIBRE and Co. Here, I will just show you. I like Milli, I like her where she is, and I'm always ordering from Milli. The prices are the same if you order from the supplier or from Milli, from the shop. I love it very much, even her face. So that's why on Instagram what I see. I never been in any yarn shop, so as I told you before. So here the small shops, they carry on only acrylic and cotton. I don't like so much, and cotton I will tell you in the next podcast, because I'm waiting for my parcel. It is something very special coming. The cotton, the treated cotton, the lot treated cotton, I don't like so much. As you see, I'm very much into non-superwash and natural and soft and squishy. So I will just show you what I ordered for my husband, for my 2 boys, and I will need just quickly because it's coming my husband's birthday. I'm very happy it came today, and I have a few days to finish it. I started yesterday. I will just show you my work in progress. I ordered the Fibre & Co, the Road to China, the light one. I love this one. I needed a top for me, which I will show you in the one another podcast already. I found the wool so good, so nice. On the body, it's like, I don't know how if you say this in English, but like the butter is going on your body. It's, or like the best coconut oil is flowing on your body. It's so beautiful yarn, so beautiful wool. It's, it became a fantastic garment to wear. I'm wearing everywhere and I'm just proudly showing myself to my friends. I have a lot of orders from my friends, but I cannot make it for the timing, you know. I'm so busy with my own products for project for my family in Poland, and projects for Ravelry later on. I have so much idea I would like to share with you all. So, Road to China. One more time. This is Road to China, Fibre & Co, and this is the yarn. It is just fabulous. It will come. Yes, it is now. So, Road to China. My glasses. It is written Road to China Light Skin Jewels. It's a luxurious blend. It's really luxurious. It's 65% alpaca, 15% silk, 10% camel, and 10% cashmere. I really can't believe what people can do, what animals can produce, and they even don't realize that they do such a beautiful, amazing, luxurious product. So I got the one in color tourmaline, blue tourmaline for my husband. I got 10 skins. I think I will have 2 left. So I'm quite okay with it because I will use it for myself. For my one son, this skin just opened a bit, but doesn't matter. From my one son, I got the Larima. This is for the bigger one. And for this, no, this is for the smaller one, and this Beryl is for the bigger boy. It will be top down regular easy sweaters. I got yes, I got my work in progress here. So this is the first pullover I'm working for my husband. This is the front. This is the for the first time I didn't understood the message on the pattern, and I just improvise. I think it's good. I think it's good, looking good. It will be like this. I don't know if it will be not too holy for my husband, but I think he will be okay. It will. So it's growing. It's growing. It is very easy. And this is the skin, the first skin I'm finishing already. Look how already fluffy it is, how it's opening, and it's how it's growing. It's just beautiful. So this is my first work, and this is the pullover by Pullover Navin, knitted in Ray jeans, and it is from Pascuali. Pascuali. I will show you the pullover here, the name here. So it will be very easy. Pullover is knitted with needles 4 millimeters, which is in US 6 size and US 8 size. So 6 millimeters, and after the small little yoke here, the little top, you changing to needle 5. Later you need changing also to the cuffs into needle 4 back. But this is not a big deal, very easy pullover. I started yesterday. I progress very fast because this is just mindless work, and just I needed the right stitch count for my husband and for my kids. There is no pattern for kids. There is no sizes for kids, but you know what? I will make little mats and I will deduct the sizes, and I will work out how much to make for my little boys, 10 and 12 years old. Everybody, daddy and the boys, will have the same type of pullover. They can go out together and they can be proud of the mommy. Okay, what I wanted to tell you also, my husband's birthday is coming, and I also started, I started already, I think 3 or 4 weeks ago. I started a cardigan, McQueen cardigan by Martin Storey on Rowan knitting. Yes, this pattern is written from me in very sophisticated English to me. I mean, most probably the person who speaks proper English, it will not be a problem, but I don't understand some words. I have to go and translate it. I'm a bit scared that my raglan part is getting to be too small, but let's see. I'm giving a try. When not, I will just adjust something and I will pick some stitches and I will do something. So it will be invention, or it will be up to the pattern standard. So McQueen again, McQueen by Martin Storey, calling for 3 and 5 US size needles. I'm using bigger needles, so it's 3.25 and 3.75 millimeters. I'm using 3.5 and 4 millimeters. The gauge is very good, should be okay, the size should be okay. I'm just worried about the raglan. I would, I don't know, here it looks a bit more different on the drawing than on my pullover. I'm knitting this in a wool of the Andrews Tweed worsted weight in this color, and in this one it's brown, light brown. So I changed a little bit the cardigan. The cardigan is written in 3 panels plus the arms. I put everything on one needle. The bottom part of the cardigan I knitted in one piece. I didn't want to seam. I'm not so good in needles and stuff. I'm getting a bit confused sometimes how to sew the, but anyway, I will have to seam it the arms, and so I hope it will look good. So where I'm a bit worried that I'm working on one cable, that the raglan will be here a bit too small, but I will add some stitches or I will improvise. So there will be bags here, and yes, so it's coming nice, but only the arms, it's giving me a bit trouble. I started already one of the arms, no, two of the arms I did it, and I'm using these 2 colors. The pattern is calling for 1 color. I didn't have enough of 1 color of yarn, but it's nice to improvise. I hope I will manage before my husband's birthday. So I would like to show you something else. Before I was starting to knit, I love to sew some easy projects. I have many fabrics at home. Luckily, my friend Eli is a designer in clothes, so she will most probably use them for me and make some clothes for me soon or later, because I'm so much into knitting. I'm so much passionate about knitting. I think I will put my sewing machine bit on the side for the timing, but I will show you what I did just before when I started to knit, because I needed small project bag. So I saw some project bag like this, very basic, very easy to knit. But what is special here, I put some turquoise stones here. I put some silk inside, so it's a bit soft, very soft inside, very pleasant. And I put it a strap to hold a like funny strap with a measurement, tape measurement. Inside I have my beginning of the second sleeve. It's coming on my fantastic chagoos small. I love chagoos. Chagoos are just amazing. I know they are a bit picky, but doesn't matter. You get used to. Oh, my kids fighting, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry, my cats were fighting. I have 3 cats here, and they both came to my room here, and the male with the female were fighting. So now he will be in front of the door and he will meow. I will put you out also soon. So yes, I would like to where I was. I'm sorry. My chagoos are fantastic. Chagoos, the best for cuffs, sleeves. I love it. So about Mauritius. Let's finish about knitting. Let's talk about Mauritius. Mauritius was discovered in 1975 by the Arabs and by the Malayas sailors. They were not interested to stay here. For them it was too far from everything, and they didn't found interesting to keep Mauritius as a harbor destination. Later on in 1507, the Netherlands came and took over Mauritius and colonized the country. There was no people at all living before here. There was only endemic plants and endemic animals, and the country was, I believe, very beautiful. And when people came, they damaged a lot of things here, but also they made a lot of good things. So the French came in 1715. They started to build roads. They started to plant sugarcane. They started to make shops and government and build. Yes, the French built the government, and they put the rules and the laws here. When the British in 1810 took over, they were very nice to the inhabitants. They were not changing the rules about the language, so the country still was the people living here, they were still allowed to speak French. They were still allowed to use French law. That's why we have 2 laws here in force. We have British and French law, and a lot of people speak here. Most of the people, local people, speak Creole or French, and yes, so British even developed more the country, put more roads, put more infrastructures, developed more the harbor, and in 1968 Mauritius got its independency. Since then we call a Republic of Mauritius, and we are very happy and proud Mauritian people. The names of Mauritius were Dina Arobi first, then the Santa Apollonia, then the French were calling Ile de France and changed the name later to Mauritius. And since then we are Mauritius, or the Republic of Mauritius. There is 68% of Indo Mauritian people living here in the country. So this is the biggest group of people living here. Lot of people speak Hindi because they got taught by grandma, and grandpa. So this is very strong tradition here. A lot of people speak their own language, the home language, the cultural language, the background language. Everybody is keeping and following and praising the cultural family background. So a lot of people speak Hindi, a lot of people speak Chinese here. A lot of people speak Arabic here. A lot of people speak Polish. No, not so much. I think maybe here are 60 people, Polish people. So the group is not that big, but we keeping together. We are all the time in contact. Greeting my Polish community here. Hello, hello. Yes, and there was a lot of endemic plants which with the time they got extinct, and the endemic animals also, like the dodo story will be coming later in another podcast. Yes, and what I would like to tell you, we have sometimes cyclones. Cyclone is the wind which turning around time to time, coming and they becoming strong, but we didn't have major cyclones since I think 20 years, so it is not a big problem. But when the cyclone is approaching the country, government is calling for the security reasons school closed, and very often also the businesses, people cannot move out of the houses for I think 24 hours or something, or 12 or 24 hours. So there are some rules and regulation. The cyclones are not a big danger. It's just a big wind, but we having a problem here because when the huge cyclone will come and the eye will pass, there will be a lot of damages in the country, but I hope never will happen. Anyway, with climate changes, we having a lot of differences here also. Summer is very, very hot, winter is not cold anymore. Mauritian winter is not. Where are you? Shh, don't make the noise. Come here. Winter is not anymore cold, and we have not cyclones, so the life is different. And especially for me, I suffer with the heat, but still I love the country. So what to do? Yeah, there was a lot of endemic plants and endemic animals in the country, which I will talk to you next time or in another podcast. We like to really introduce to you the country. Let's finish for today. It's okay for today. I will say hello to Amy from Knit Collage, and congratulations to her baby. Hello, all the best, congratulations to the first baby, good luck. And I would like to say thank you. I would like to say thank you very much to everyone who watched the first podcast, who is watching the second podcast. Thank you very much for people who downloaded the exotic mix caftan on Ravelry. It is free of charge on Ravelry. I posted on the 16th of June, and I think it's a beautiful piece. I love it, so I really suggest you can download. It's free of charge. I would like to say thank you very much for following me on Instagram, where my name is annamadewithasmile, and thank you very much for subscribing and hitting the button for my channel to get to know that I posted something new. And if you want to see me again, I will be very, very happy. I will be very happy to share with you, and I will be very happy to hear from you what you think about my informations I'm giving here in this podcast. Please, please, please think about Mauritius and check on the map where we are when you don't know where we are. Please subscribe my channel, please comment, please like my patterns and my smile. I would like to say thank you very much to everyone, and I would like to say do widzenia in Polish, do zobaczenia. I would like to say bye in Mauritian, au revoir. Actually it's more French, but it's Mauritian. And I would like to say bye and thank you again to everyone who is watching this podcast. Wish you a fantastic weekend. Thank you, bye. Until the next time.